welcome back to my channel. This is my weekly check-in. It is a little bit later than normal. Today is Tuesday because I tried to do it over the weekend and it didn't work out. So a little bit of a later check-in, but that's okay. I will be honest with you guys, just the entire month of May was just not a good month. This is the last week of May and I can't wait to just start over for June. This was just not a good month. I didn't do well spending wise. My budget just wasn't well. It just didn't do well this month. So I'm been kind of reluctant to make this video just because I don't like the fact that I spent too much, and unfortunately I had to pull out of my emergency fund to cover some expenses and a few small bills. So it's never something you want to do, but all I can do is just move forward and do better next month and from here on out, So let's just get into the video and look at these numbers. Okay guys, so this is my expense tracker from last week. It doesn't look too bad on here as far as my spending and stuff goes. Last week was actually pretty good as far as spending, but just the overall month of May as a whole, not good spending wise. Like I said, I was short money because I spent too much. So it's never a good thing, but I just got to move forward. So let's look at my expenses from last week. Food, I did pretty well. I stayed under budget at $29.55. I budgeted $30. So that was good. Personal, I don't remember. Oh, that's body wash, yeah. I had to buy me some body wash. So that was under budget too, under the $5. Gas, I didn't budget anything and I didn't spend anything because I only fill up I think every 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks if I want to push it. So that's good. Fun, I did end up spending $15. I have an app called Jackpocket that is where I can purchase, like Powerball tickets and any scratchers I want to get, and I don't remember, Mega Millions, that kind of thing. So I did a little bit of a splurge, but this $15 came from the previous weeks because every week I was budgeting $5 for fun, but I hadn't used it yet. So I actually had $15 for that. So that was used on that this past week. I did get my weekly planner, which I had money in my planning envelope saved up for it. So that didn't come out of my actual account either. So that was good. Miscellaneous, no expenses. House, I didn't have to spend anything. Planning, as you see, $22.69. That was over my initial $5 budget, but like I said, I had money in my cash envelope, so that balanced that out. When I shop on Etsy, I actually use my business account because I don't have any business expenses right now since everything in my shop is digital download. So I don't have to ship anything. I don't have to, make any physical product. So the only thing I do out of my business account is my tithe and my taxes. So I tend to use that account mostly, especially on Etsy. I only buy stickers, and it's from Life in Envelopes, Jennifer Bleacher. I've bought a couple of printable stickers on there, like my Bill Due stickers, and I still haven't printed out the ones that I just recently purchased. So I have a Cricut machine, so I'm able to just, print them out, cut them, and use them. I will be doing that this week for the ones I just bought recently, so I can finally do my weekly check-ins with the little stickers that go into the monthly calendar. So I'm excited about that. But that is what I use for my Etsy. So it's not actually coming out of my envelope. It's coming out of my business checking account. So that's that. So let's see here. That is it for the variable spending. Came out to $71.92. So that was actually a very good week as far as spending goes, considering previous weeks of, $200 or 100 something. So that's better. Still a bit much, but I'm trying to, bring it all back is what I'm working on. So that's the expense tracker. Now let's get into the actual weekly check-in sheet. So this is what I did on Sunday when I was ready to film this video. I had a major breakdown, and it was pretty bad because of all of this. This column right here, the monthly total is just completely throwing me off. I just drew a line through it because I couldn't even do it. I tried and I cannot do it. So this setup isn't working for me. I'm trying to figure out what will work for me. But I went ahead and just filled in all of my information for that week. Unfortunately, I am going to use the rest of these stickers because there's 2 more weeks, I believe. Because I really love the stickers. Like, they're pretty. They're really nice. I can't do the monthly total. It just is not working. I do have worksheets that I will be doing at the either end of this week or over the weekend, this upcoming weekend. So you'll see what I'm using for my actual monthly overview. That's what I'm going to have to do, I think, because this is just confusing me and it's really making me uptight and just overwhelmed. So that's why it's just not working. But you'll see that this upcoming weekend. So for last week, as I said before, food, I budgeted $30 in total. As you know, I budget $20 for groceries and $10 for eating out. That's also going to change because I did some calculations, and I'm supposed to be starting my medical through my job at the end of June before my next payment for my medical currently. So my premium each month is $202, and I'm super excited to start medical and dental and vision through my job, because at least the medical side, I don't know how much the other will cost, but my medical through my job is only going to be $13 a month. So that will save me so much money, and I'm just so excited to be able to transition into that much smaller amount, and I can have that other money available for something else. So I cannot wait for that, and I'm praying that I don't have to pay the $202 for June, because it's going to be covering me for July, which I won't even have that insurance in July. So we'll see how it goes. I will keep you guys updated on that. Super excited for that, though, because currently my bills are higher than my income, which is not good. But anyway, back to our weekly check-in. As you can see here, I was under by 45 cents. I'm super excited since all the whole month of May, I have been over in food. Gas, I budgeted $40, but I didn't fill up this week. I filled up last week, so still had that left over. Personal, $5, only spent $4.68, so I had 32 cents left over. Planning, I budgeted the $5, but like I said, this amount here actually came out of the previous weeks, since I hadn't spent, I did spend some in planning the week before, but I had $20 in my cash envelope, which I don't really know where that came from, if I spent it on here, unless I was using my card for all these other ones. Like I said, I was using card and cash, and that honestly is a bad idea all the way around, because all it does is confuse you. So I'm trying to get away from that, just use the cash for the things that I'm going to be using cash for. So that's my main goal right now. But fun money, like I said, $15, because all these weeks I didn't spend any. House, I did not actually put any into my cash envelope because I have $10 in there. And if you saw my cash envelope stuffing, then you know that I don't really buy a lot for the household. So I'm not going to be stuffing that probably for the next couple weeks since I already have $10 and I know that that's going to last me a bit. Miscellaneous, I did not do anything with. I haven't really done anything with it, even though I've had miscellaneous expenses. I'm not pulling money out and stuffing that envelope, so I don't really know why I keep budgeting for it, but I guess it's important since I've had miscellaneous expenses, you know? But I'm definitely going over that regardless. So I was under my budget for last week, and I'm excited that I was. At the end of the month, I actually ended up being a negative 3 cents in my bank account. Not really sure how that occurred. So that's another area, is I'm really trying to focus on paying closer attention to my debit card expenses. And that's a whole nother thing in and of itself. But these are my numbers for last week. They were better last week. The entire month was not good, but last week was good. I guess I'm still kind of figuring out how that works. How can you have a good week or good couple weeks, but the whole month just not be a good month? Can anyone tell me that? Can you tell me that in the comments? Somebody leave a comment down below letting me know how that works, because I just can't seem to wrap my head around it. But this is my weekly check-in. It's what happened last week. Not a bad week at all. I'm glad that I was under in food. I need to do that more often. My budgeting, as far as how much I'm budgeting per category, is going to change because I'm not quite sure right now how much I'm going to be making this upcoming month. Since this month I had 1 week that just had a whole bunch of money come in because we worked an extra day, so I don't really know how next month is going to go. I'm praying that I'm able to make my bills without pulling from my emergency fund, and I'm praying that I can add to some of my sinking funds, because I'm not able to put anything toward my sinking funds right now. And that's making me very sad, because I want to buy Christmas. You know, I want to have a car maintenance sinking fund that has money in it for my car. So that's just something that I'm currently trying to work with and figure out. But anyway, guys, that is it for this weekly check-in. Sorry that it was a little bit later than it should be. Also, forgot to mention, I am changing my weekly schedule. So I've been doing from Sunday to Sunday for my weekly check-in, which has actually been confusing considering I get paid every Thursday. So that being said, I'm actually changing it from Friday, because I get paid Thursday night and I work into Friday morning, so I can't use that paycheck at all until Friday anyway. So from Friday to Thursday is going to be my new week of spending. So that way I know that the spending I'm doing is from that Thursday paycheck instead of the week prior. It was really confusing going Sunday to Sunday. So Friday to Thursday is my new week for this weekly check-in update. I'm gonna have, I think I have two videos coming out this weekend that are extras. One is going to be my June budget setup, and then the other one is the monthly overview for May. So that is going to be, that's those two videos are going to be ones that do happen every month at the end of each month. I'm still setting up my own, schedule of uploads. So still figuring all of that out. There's a lot of learning, a lot of growing, and a lot of figuring things out as I go along. So that is it for this weekly check-in. Lots of information outside of the weekly check-in. I hope you guys stay tuned for my upcoming videos. There will be a lot posted this week. So stay tuned for those. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in budgeting, planning, tracking your expenses, debt-free journey, all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for sticking around with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!